Children, now we are going to discussing chapter 5, early life to settled life. From this lesson we have to know about nomadic life of the early people, food gathering, use of fire, and how better the stone tools used by the early people, and how they realized farming gradually led to the early civilization. Look at the picture. Some people also in various engagements. Some people also doing cooking. Some people also gathering plants. There wasn't any pakka houses. Also living with domestic animal. All these people working for construction of their huts. Look at the flow chart of from early life to settled life. Here given early life, how they led early life, nomads, what is meant by nomads, food gathering, how their food gathering, domestication, that means how to domestication of the animals, fire, how to use the fire, how to rear the animals, how to grow the plants, and how to settle life, and how are the using stones, tools for their work, and build houses. We take food every day such as boiled rice, chapati, fruits, grain, milk, and meat. But this one learn from the what food items good for the human beings, or what are the foods poisonous. These are we learn from the ancient people. Look at the picture. Now we are going to discussing what are people doing in the above pictures. Three people hunted a deer or bringing it, and two people planting seeds on the ground. Two women are watering the plants. A man is collecting fruits from bushes and trees. In the second picture, two early people are bringing a hunted deer. A man was polishing leather of the dead animal. One person is trying to lit fire with the two little rock pieces by rubbing to create the fire. Another man is heating a small animal body on fire. Thousands of years ago, the people who lived in the subcontinent were called as hunter-gatherers. The main occupation is hunting and gathering food items. They gathered fruits, edible roots, and tubers, nuts, seeds, leaves, honey, wild grains that grow naturally in the forest. They hunted animals and birds, caught fish, and gathering eggs for the food by the early people. The hunting and gathering of food was not easy to do. To collect the plants, products we need to find. The people should have knowledge about the seasons when the fruits ripen. At the time of hunting animals or birds, people need to be alert. Over many generations had to learn about all these things and taught them to their children through the songs and stories. They covered their bodies with skin of animals and leaves. Nomadic life is the most important characteristic of early people. The hunter-gatherers lived in small societies. They lived in caves or under trees and shade of rock shades. In search of food, they moved one place to another place always, for searching of the water also. Such people are called nomads. Men, women, and children participated in hunting and gathering. They shared the food with all the family members of the group. Now we are going to discussing about the reasons for moving. Why the people moving one place to another place. The hunter-gatherer led nomadic life. They consumed all the available food from plants and animals and particular places, and later moved on to another place in search of food and water. Usually animals moved from place to place for the various seasons, and hence this made the hunter-gatherers also to move along with animals for hunting. People, plants and animals need water to survive. Most of the water bodies like lakes, ponds, streams dry up during the summer. Thus the people move to other places in search of water during the dry seasons. Now we are going to discussing about the discovery of fire. The hunter-gatherer discovered fire. The discovery of fire by the early people brought about great changes in their lives. They make fire by striking two stones. It lets them cook their food, making it safe to eat. They used fire to keep off wild animals. Fire had many use to the life of hunter-gatherers, so they consider it sacred. Now we are going to discussing about how do we know about these people. You know about the hunter-gatherers from some of the tools found. They had a wide range of tools made out of stones, wood and bones. They used these tools to scrap animal skins and to clean the skins. They used stone tools to cut animal flesh and bones. They dug soil for edible tubers and roots with these tools. They prepared spears and arrows for hunting the animals. They hunted animals easily with these tools. Look at the picture. A. The early stone tools. B. These stones tools made many years later. Picture C. These stone tools made even later. Picture D. These stone tools made about 10,000 years ago. And picture E. People used as a stone tools. Look at the picture. It is a Balam caves. It is located in Kurnool district. Archaeologists have recovered a large number of stone tools from the cave of Kurnool district. There are hundreds of caves in Kurnool district near Bethamcherla and Banaganapalli. Animal bones, stone tools, especially microliths and also tools made of bones have been found in them. Look at the picture. This is the entrance of Balam caves in Kurnool district. Look at the picture. These are the bone tools we found in Muchatla, Chintamanu and Gavi caves in Kurnool. Now we are going to discussing about rock painting. The hunter-gatherers lived in caves or rock shelters. They painted pictures of humans, animals and hunted scenes on the surface of rocks. They used bamboo brushes to paint on rocks. Look at the picture. The picture of man with bow, arrow and axe drawn by the earliest people found in Chintakunta cave in YSR Karpa district. In the red color paintings, humped oxen are found in the only one cave, which is locally called Eddula Avula Gundu. Now discussing about the transforming to farming and herding. More than 12,000 years ago, the world had started to become warmer. This was also known as the period of the great development of humans. This climate change led to an increasing in plants, trees, grass. On the other hand, animals like buffalo, ox, sheep, goat, deer, etc., which depends on grass, started increasing in number. Man used to domesticate these animals. Do you know Stone Age and their periods? Paleolithic age, also known as Old Stone Age, 2.6 million years BCE to 10,000 BCE. Mesolithic age, also called Middle Stone Age, 10,000 years BCE to 8,000 BCE. Neolithic age, also known as New Stone Age, 8,000 BCE to 3,000 BCE. The early man took to growing crops only about 12,000 years ago. They started planting the seeds they wanted and growing them for food. This was the beginning of farming. They cultivated different crops such as rice, wheat, barley, green gram and black gram. Now rearing animals. Gradually animals started coming to the place where the man growing crops to eat them. Attracted animals by leaving food for them. Animals such as sheep, goat, buffalo, oxen and pigs lived in herds and most of them ate grass. These animals provided milk, meat and some would ever carry loads. People protect these animals from the wild animals. This was heavy, they became herders. Look at the picture. Some of the domestic animals we can see from this picture, mainly sheep, goats, buffaloes, oxen, pigs, etc. In the next picture we can see some of the insects, mainly honeybee and silkworm. Let us know about how the people settled life in early days. As the people started farming, they realized that seeds took some time to grow, days, weeks, months, and even years also. This meant that people had to stay in one place for a long time, taking care of the plants, watering them, and protecting them from the birds and animals. The early people to store grain used large clay pots or woven baskets or dig pits into the ground. If the early people properly take care of animals, they provide milk, meat, and other dairy products. Due to this reason, the people began to settle down in convenient place for a long time. In some place, the people built pit houses in the ground with steps leading into them, along with some cooking tools inside and outside the houses. These pit houses may be provided shelter in cold weather. Now we are going to discussing about the how the stone tools used by the farmers and herders. The early farmers needed to clear forest by cutting trees. For this purpose, they developed new kinds of stones which were called Neolithic stone tools by the archaeologist. Archaeologist means the scientist who studies human history by digging up human remains and artifacts. Mortars and pestles were used for grinding grain and other plant products. Many earthen pots, some decorated, have been excavated. These earthen pots were used for cooking and storing food grains. Look at figure an old pot. What do you think could have been stored in this pot? This pot using for the cooking and storing of the food grains by the early people. Look at the picture. Stone tools excavated Nandra village in Pradesh. Look at the picture. Archaeologist excavated in Navasa in Maharashtra. During the late Neolithic age, people made more technological advances. Tools makers created better farming tools according to their needs. By the beginning of the Bronze Age, the communities extended to different parts, more complex culture called civilization began to develop in these communities. Four of the Great Valley civilization, Mesopotamia, Egypt, India and China emerged. You will read about the Indus Valley civilization in India in the next chapter.